Welcome to DB Media Podcast. I'm Brian, that's Dylan, and we have not really a lot to be talking about today other than TV shows.
Yep.
No good movies came out. Dylan caught a solo movie, I caught a solo movie, so we'll do like little reviews on those. We won't dive into too much detail till both of us get to watch them and till most of the public has seen them. But first order of business is news. First news we got is...
First news of the business.
First news is Super Troopers 3 has begun shooting. There has been set pictures leaked. Or not even leaked, just posted. How do you feel about the Super Troopers franchise in general? Have you seen any of them? Do you like them? Do you hate them?
I've seen both of them.
How do you feel about
them? Second one gave me the same vibes as Dumb and Dumber 2.
I agree.
It felt like they just kind of tried to repeat the same jokes from the first movie.
You're cooking. I wholeheartedly agree with you there. The first one I think is like just a classic comedy that you like. They realized that they had a classic on their hands years later and was like, "Hey, let's make a sequel." And the sequel, like you said, had the Dumb and Dumber effect where they just try to repeat all their jokes, all the bits, and with a new cast, with a new environment, and it really just didn't play out good. I don't understand how they got approved for part 3 because I don't think the second one was a critical success either.
They independently funded the second one.
I didn't know that.
They might have done that with the third one too.
Oh well, all for it.
I'd say that the guys who made it, they have a show called Tacoma FD.
I watched that show. It's really
okay. Yeah, so they're probably got some money coming in from that.
Fair. The guy who plays
Farva?
Yeah, I love him. Like, I think he is. I don't know why he's not in more comedy projects. Like, I've only ever seen him in, like, Super Troopers and the Tacoma FD and stuff like that.
He's in Dukes of Hazzard.
He is in Dukes of Hazzard.
He's in a lot more things than you think he is. You just don't notice him.
I just don't know
because he's not a main character.
See, he deserves, though, to be in the spotlight, I feel like. Because he's a really funny guy.
He's like the live-action Cartman.
He really is. I didn't even
Farva is the live-action Cartman.
I have never looked at it that way. That's a very interesting take. I like that. But next order news is, I know you probably won't be a big fan of this because you don't play the games, but Gears of War, the movie for Netflix has secured a Gears of War movie, and it is currently being written right now.
I've never played the games.
Okay, well, I think that is awesome because Gears of War has one of the most compelling and heartwarming stories ever, and it's one of the first shooter games to really try to try to get an emotional story out of their game.
I don't know. I'm not that I care too much, but I'm always very skeptical of video game adaptations.
Oh, I understand that completely. I can't think of one that done good other than Fallout.
Yeah, that's the only one that I genuinely like. But I feel like what works for the Fallout show so much is they just used the world around them.
I agree.
And you can do that with Fallout, specifically because you play as somebody different in every Fallout game.
You're right. That's one of the only reasons that Fallout works so good is because they decided instead of doing an adaptation of a game, they're going to make our own characters in this world that's already been created.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I 100% agree with that. Like, the Borderlands game, the Borderlands movie, the reason it failed so bad was because they tried to take characters that we already loved and tell a whole new story or try to change aspects of their character and stuff like that, and it just fell flat. I will say, one that really deserves more love than it's getting, and I just got a chance to watch it for the first time a couple of days ago, and it came out in the late 2010s, I think, was Warcraft.
I remember seeing something about that. I've never played the game or watched the movie.
I'm not big into the game, but we have friends who are into the game, and honestly, I was just flipping through the channels the other day, and Prime had it on. They just had it to Prime, so I decided to give it a watch. I will say this: I know we're not reviewing this movie, but the CGI in it did throw me off because I was expecting to have a little bit better CGI than it did, but it looked like a cartoon when all the orcs and creatures were on screen. But then when it told the human aspect of the story, it was a really good story, and it had really good like practical effects and practical makeup and practical costumes. But I think the reason that movie felt so bad was mainly just the CGI.
I think it felt so bad because I don't know that many people into Warcraft.
Really, that was like one of the first like really big games on PC. Like when you had the old like brick of a computer that like you had to have games on a DVD and you had
but then again, I didn't know anybody that played games on a computer.
That's fair. That's fair.
Everybody that I knew that played games on a computer was already in high school and like a distant relative.
Well, on the same note, this takes us into our next piece of news too. Also has to do with Last of Us. Like we're also seeing Last of Us fall off.
Yeah.
Like the first season was amazing, and then now the second season they're trying to milk it as much as they can.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to get 3 seasons out of one game. But the piece of news I wanted to say about that was Bella Ramsey has now retaliated to all the Last of Us haters, and she released a statement on her. I don't want to say what part of social media because I can't really confirm it. I read it somewhere, but anyway, it says if you hate it that much, the game exists. It made me hate her so much more. Like I don't hate her, but like before this, I didn't hate her before this because she was an actress who got hired to do her job. Like it wasn't her fault that she was casted into that role. She just accepted a job, and she's doing the best with what she had. But when she says stuff like this, it makes me realize she doesn't care about these characters.
No, if you don't care about the characters, I don't really think you should do it. I mean, it's one thing if you're just there for the money. Yeah.
Just like the God of War guy. We're always going to be referring back to that. Like, I think the only reason it's going to get watched is because it's getting hate watched.
Yeah. That's how most things are. Like there's two things. Two things that I do not want to see live action adaptations of, and that's video games and anime.
I don't know. I would like to see some animes get a live action adaptation. Like, I know you're not a big fan of the Death Note live action adaptation, and believe me, Death Note's my favorite anime, and the live action does not do it justice in any way, shape, or form. But if you kind of try to separate it from that anime into its own thing with the same characters just telling a little bit of a different story, I think it worked.
Why not just rename all the characters?
I mean, I can see that.
It's not so much that I don't think that they've got a good story or anything. It's they've literally just attached themselves to a name.
Just to pull that fan base in to give views.
Yeah. All anime live actions are crap to me.
That's fair. I haven't really seen any that I've liked either.
I will say the closest one that does it right is the One Piece live action.
I haven't watched any One Piece yet. So
Yeah,
I can't say anything about that.
That is the best live action. It doesn't compare anything to the show. Like, I love the One Piece anime, but the live action show, like as good of a adaptation as it is, doesn't live up to the anime at all.
Fair enough. I'm telling you right now, the only person that I would trust to do a live action Dragon Ball would be you. That'd be the only person I'd trust in the world to do it because, like,
you know what I'd do if they asked me to do a live action Dragon Ball? I tell them, get out of my face. I'm not doing that shit.
Some things really shouldn't be live action, and I really don't think Dragon Ball should get a live action adaptation at all.
No.
I'm on the fence. I would really like to see a Demon Slayer live action adaptation. I think it could be a really, really cool horror movie. Like a horror action movie.
It's just all the effects, you know?
Yeah, the fire effects and the water effects.
How do you do that without making it look stupid?
No, I agree with you on that. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of on the fence about that.
Oh, and you do know that those effects aren't real.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just, for some reason, the creators just like, they're not real. They're just there. I just put them there so you could see what's going on in their heads or something like that.
I thought that was like clear. I thought that.
I know that's, yeah, it is, but it's stupid. It should just be there.
No, I agree. They should be able to like conjure up fire and water when they're fighting these demons. But no, I thought everyone knew that they weren't really there.
I don't know. It's been a minute since I watched the show. Yeah, it's been a minute since I watched it. I can't remember how they brought it up.
What?
It not being...
the
effects not being real.
Oh, I don't know. Next piece of news. Ridley Scott is working on Gladiator 3. As much as I love Gladiator 1, as much as I loved Gladiator 2, just let it die. I think they got very, very lucky with Gladiator 2 because normally whenever you do a legacy sequel, you ruin the entire story. And they didn't do that with Part 2. It was a great movie. It was in our top 10, both of our top 10s for that year. But they're pushing it. They're leaning really heavily into I'm going to ruin it territory.
Yeah.
People see that people see all that money coming in. They can't stop.
I don't know. I'm not going to judge it too harshly because I talked a lot of shit about
the second one.
Yeah,
I remember. Paramount. I'm really excited about this one. Paramount. This is another video game adaptation. Has got the rights to. I think they have already started writing, or they're planning to write a Call of Duty movie franchise.
Why? Just make a war movie.
Right? Like
you're literally just grabbing a name.
I'm kind of excited to see like all the characters that I love from the franchise, like Soap and Price and like Alex.
What Call of Duty are they gonna do? That's Black Ops, Modern Warfare.
Well, they want to do a franchise. So are they going to do like a big cinematic universe? Are they going to do are they just going to tell different stories in different movies? Are they going to do the whole? Let's do all like Black Ops 2 Modern Warfare, then Black Ops 2 Modern Warfare, or how are they going to do it? Because the only ones they can really come up with a story from is Black Ops and Modern Warfare. Like if they try to do like Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, and stuff like that, like
Call of Duty is the Fast and Furious of the video game world.
You're cooking with that one. I agree with that so much.
It started out as just like, oh yeah, a good war game, and then
set in World War II.
Yeah, and then now it's space lasers, Godzilla.
We're in the year 2099. Yeah.
And now you got Nicki Minaj teabagging you.
And Seth Rogen's laugh as you get shot. Yeah. Or Beavis and Butthead. Call of Duty has now become the game where you can either get killed by Nicki Minaj, Seth Rogen, the Ninja Turtles, or Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. Oh, it's become more like Fortnite. This is some news that I'm so sad to be reporting, and it's honestly ruined my year because I was already convinced this was going to be my number one movie this year. Mortal Kombat 2 has been delayed till 2026. It was delayed to May 15th, 2026.
When was it supposed to come out?
October. In a month.
Damn, they really fucked up.
Right?
They fucked something up.
Right? Oh man, I was so excited. Like you
know
don't
what that means? It means reshoots.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody left.
I know.
Somebody quit.
I hope it's Cole. If it's Cole, I'm giving it a 5-star rating. They've cut Cole from the entire movie. But no, I'm excited to report that because I was so excited for that.
I wonder who quit.
Or maybe they didn't quit. Maybe it just didn't test well. Because it may have just not test well.
Woo!
We have 28 years later. They have released a new trailer and a release date for January. Tell me your thoughts, concerns.
I feel like it's doing the same thing it did last time. I was so excited for a good scary movie, and then the end ruined it for me.
I don't understand how. I mean, I understand, but it still blows my mind that you don't like it because I feel like it was the best of both worlds. First half was scary. Second half was a good, dramatic story, like of a child trying to save his mother, and a coming of age story in the zombie apocalypse. I thought it was great.
No.
What do you think about the trailer, though? What do you think about the future of it? I think the whole Power Ranger Jimmy Squad looks like they might be some like Joker type villains.
Yeah, they definitely look like a ragtag. They look like one of the Batman's villains goons decided to get on.
Decided to be a crime boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the trailer, we see the kid's name. What was his name? Spike. That's his name. We see Spike has like the white hair and it's kind of joined the Jimmies or whatever.
Yeah.
But we get hints in the trailer that they're really bad people. Like we've seen, like I believe in the trailer it shows a raid on their little island town led by the Jimmies. It looked like. At least that's what it looked like to me. I could be wrong. I remember. I'll try to put the picture right here.
Now, in the first one, it said there's other villages and stuff. They just try. Their little island just tried to avoid them.
Fair enough. I'm really looking forward to like seeing that because I know like how the story's gonna go is he's gonna idolize these bad guys, and then as the story progresses, he's gonna realize like they're bad people and try to get away from them or kill them or whatever.
Yeah, you can see it in the trailer because he's wearing a wig and stuff, and he looks traumatized.
Yeah.
Like, oh god, no.
Are you gonna go watch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
It comes out in January. I think they really benefited a lot from filming these movies back to back because when they did that, they like got rid of the opportunity for the kid to age out of the role. Like, how many times have you watched a sequel that's supposed to take place directly after the first one, and the kid is like visually like older?
I see that more in TV shows than I do movies.
Well, yeah, but there's a number of movies.
Yeah, no, they do that a lot.
Stranger Things is one of them, too. Like, Stranger Things is supposed to happen in, a couple years? And they've aged, like, a decade?
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown has a kid.
Yeah, I think she just got married. Does she have a kid?
Yeah, she's got a kid now.
I didn't know that. Well, anyway, I think the filming these back-to-back really, really, like, helped with that. And the third one, because it's planned to be a trilogy, they didn't film the third one in succession to the second one, but it all depends on how this sequel does if we get a third one.
How did the first one do?
First one, I think I think the reviews were not overly positive, but like more positive than negative.
Yeah, all the money only. I don't think it matters about reviews. I think what really matters is the money. If you can get somebody to watch something 2 times, man.
I really enjoyed 28 Years Later. I've seen it multiple times now. I've seen it once in theaters, and since it's come to streaming, I bought it and I watched it a few times. So it's one of those movies that I really, really enjoy. Next piece of news: Marvel Zombies has released a trailer. What did you think about that trailer?
I thought it was pretty cool. Kind of stupid. This is the first time we're gonna see. I can't pronounce his name.
Marshall Ali.
Yeah, is it Marshall?
Marshall Ali. Yeah.
It doesn't spell Marshall. It's spelled weird.
Well, I think I could be pronouncing it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Marshall.
I think it's
Ali.
Marsala.
Marshall Ali.
Anyway, it sucks.
You know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
It's stupid that this is the first we're gonna see him,
and it's not even voiced by him. It's just.
I think he walked away from the MCU completely.
He did have a voiceover in Eternals, at the end of Eternals.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the only thing he's had to do with the MCU. And looking at the voice actor lineup for Marvel Zombies, he's not in this. So they used his likeness, like like you can tell it is modeled after him.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see how that goes.
I think they only picked him because he looks more like Wesley Snipes than anybody else.
Right. I said in I think it's the last episode we did, that Marvel Zombies has like a really like deep place in my heart because it's one of the first comic books I ever bought as a kid, and I read it a billion times before I found the sequel because I was like 8 or 9 when I bought it, and I remember being on the hunt for this series, and I bought the entire series, and I'd read them all the time. So to see this get its not live action but Disney Plus debut and it be rated TVMA, I'm living for it. The trailer that shows Spider-Man decapitating like 20 zombies, that was awesome.
I do like that they're using the MCU models.
Yeah, I agree. The only problem that I have with Marvel Zombies, and I wouldn't say it's a little problem because it's a big problem for me, is and it may show it right off the rip, but how it's being portrayed right now is that we're not going to get to see all the heroes fall. It looks like we're going to be thrown right into the zombie apocalypse, kind of like the What If episode, and like majority of the Avengers are going to be zombies. I would like to see it from day one. Again, it may be, we may get that, but the way that I'm picking up from the trailer, and like I said, the way it is shown in What If, we may just be thrown right into it, and it's going to lose a lot of points from me for that. I'd like to see how Captain America gets taken down by zombies. I'd like to see how they got Iron Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how would you get Iron Man?
Right? And how would you get Cap? Like, I mean...
I can see how you can get Cap over Iron Man, but...
I mean, yeah, but still, it'd be hard. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Marvel Zombies. You want to add anything to that?
No. I'm good on it.
Next piece of news here. James Gunn has said that Blue Beetle fits in very nicely with the DCU. Yeah, sorry, I was reading the quote. Yeah, fits very nicely with the DCU. So he has said at the beginning of Peacemaker that there's going by the end of the season on the last, I think he said the 5th, 6th, and 7th episode, or maybe 6, 7, 8, something like that. The last few episodes, there's going to be major character reveals. Major events and character reveals. So a lot of people some people are...
yeah, I've seen something. He said that season 2 of Peacemaker is going to be the prequel to Superman Day of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah. We're going to get to that in a minute. Because that's our next topic. We'll talk about that in a minute. He has... a lot of people have speculated that it's going to be Batman. I don't think it'll be Batman. A lot of people have speculated now that's going to be Blue Beetle. And honestly, I don't know if you've seen the Blue Beetle movie yet, but that was one of when I walked out of Blue Beetle, I was like, man, I don't want to see, like, that was one of the reasons I didn't want to see the DCU die, because like it was part of the DCU, wasn't it? I think it was part of the Snyderverse, because I remember being like, I really don't want to lose this character because it was such a good movie. And
they could put him in there. I mean, it didn't really hint at anybody else in that movie.
Right. I would like to see him by the end of the season, or at least mention him. That'd be really cool. But like you said, going into Superman, this will be a prequel to Superman Man of Tomorrow, and it's got a release date for July 9th of 27. What are your thoughts on this? I just take it you've seen the artwork that both David Cornsweet and Nicholas Hoult have shared on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be cool. I do kind of hope they introduce Superboy.
His son?
No, not his son. The clone. You don't know about...
I know about his son.
No, he claims the clone as the son, but Lex Luthor, you know how he said that Ultraman is super dumb?
Yeah.
Well, in the comics, he tries to correct that, and he mixes his DNA with Superman's DNA and makes a clone. And Superman basically claims him as his son.
I didn't know that. I'm not familiar with Superman comics. I don't read a lot of Superman comics. Like,
I'm not even positive that's how it is. I just know that Lex Luthor makes a Superboy from his DNA and Superman's.
I didn't know anything about that. That'd be cool to see, though. I agree that I'd like to see that. I don't think that's a sequel like thing to introduce. I think that's like more down the line to be introduced.
Maybe.
I did like how we get to see Lex Luthor in his like Superman fighting suit. Like, I love that. I was really hoping to see that in the first movie, but I understand why they're keeping it for the sequel. Whenever I saw that they shared those pictures, I got really excited. So, more excited than I ever was for the first one, because I'll tell you right now, the first one I was not that hyped for.
Yeah.
So, piggybacking off that, James Gunn has also stated that he's still trying to figure out what Batman's role will be in the DCU. He don't know how to place him in the DCU right now. What do you? That's what I was worried about. If you watch a few episodes back where we done our DC deep dive, I said I don't think James Gunn has what it takes to make Batman the way Batman's supposed to be, and I think by him saying this, I'm getting a little validated here.
I don't think that's what he meant. Like, is Batman gonna try and be solo, or is he gonna lead the Justice League? Is Batman gonna be the leader of the Justice League? I think that's what he's getting at.
Okay, well, again, I will say, I hope that's what he's meaning by that. Just like I did the last time, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that's what he means, but I really don't know if that's what he meant.
Yep. I think Peacemaker will tease Batman again.
I hope so.
But I think that the major heroes that it's going to announce probably going to be the Lanterns.
Oh, obviously the Lantern. I think before season, I think before Peacemaker's over, we're going to see the Lanterns.
Yeah.
Did you see the set pictures of Clayface?
Yes. I've seen.
Looking good.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
I'm not familiar with the actor playing Clayface, but I remember seeing him like in the set pictures of his face all cut up. Dude, I'm so stoked for Clayface. I don't know if that's a 2026 project or a 2027 project. I think it's 2026. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to call it right now, that might be my most anticipated movie next year.
Clayface?
I'm so excited for Clayface.
It's not going to be Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah, Spider-Man does release next year. Okay, probably Spider-Man, then Clayface. I forgot all about Spider-Man. And Doomsday comes out next year, don't it? December?
I'm more excited about Spider-Man.
I am too. I remember we got into it in one of our last episodes. I said, how can you want to see Spider-Man more than Doomsday? Honestly, after hearing, because I've heard rumors of rewrites and fights and all, like, between cast members. I don't know how true any of those are. But, like, I've heard that, again, just a rumor online, that Robert Downey Jr. has said that Doomsday right now is going through rewrites. And just all the crap we keep hearing online, it makes me less and less excited for it. One of the actors who's playing Nightcrawler, he said in an interview that this movie is just a superhero orgy. Like, that's it. Just cameo after cameo after cameo.
Yeah, the guy who plays Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that he has a fight with Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I know. Like, and Marvel's going to be after him.
Every time I think about them spoiling, I can't help but think of Tom Holland opening that box.
Did hold it straight.
Whoa! Confidential. Do not show.
Right on the back, like right at the
He flips it
camera.
over, and he's like, "Oh."
Dude, that's why they can't give Tom Holland finished scripts.
I think that's why they're letting like the public film them in New York. This is Tom Holland.
he's
gonna tell them about it anyway.
We can't keep it a secret.
Yeah, just throw him in the street. Let him see he ain't got nothing to tell him. I wouldn't be surprised if they make him film fake scenes.
Right. So, Dylan watched Conjuring over the week, and
Conjuring the Last Rites.
The Last Rites. I'm not a big Conjuring fan. I still tried to go watch it, but I had some stuff come up, and yeah, Dylan went and watched this one solo, so he's going to give you a spoiler-free Conjuring Last Rites review. Short one. Or long. Take all night if you want.
Yeah, right. So, I would say it is the third best Conjuring movie.
Really?
Yeah. CGI is not that great. And they overhyped the fact this is the case that retired Lorraine and Ed Warren.
They always have some kind of big stakes on the new movies coming out. Like,
yeah.
What was the last one's tagline? The case that shocked the country or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. It's still creepy, but like most scary movies, it's predictable.
That's why I'm not a big fan of The Conjuring, because I find a lot of those possession movies very predictable. Like, you know what's going to happen.
I'm the opposite of you, because I prefer the possession and ghost type scary movies over the slashers.
Yeah.
Because they're a little less predictable to me.
Really?
The slashers are always super predictable. Like, oh, she ran around that corner. He's right there.
Now, I will agree a lot of slashers are very predictable, but for me, it's like when you go to watch a new one, you kind of fish for that, like, is it really predictable? Like, I want to find one that I can't predict. Like, I'll use an example. I think it was at the beginning of this year, Hard Eyes. Me and you sat in that theater, and we tried to predict who the killer was. And, like, it took us a little while, but we got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were fishing for a new, like, killer who we wanted to be unique, not predictable. And that movie kind of delivered, but really didn't, because we were able to predict it before the end of the movie. Yeah. Like, a lot of the movies, like, a lot of the Scream movies, you can predict right off rip who the killer is.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say this, but, like...
I wouldn't call that a slasher. That's more of a mystery.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like, whodunit kind of mystery. Okay, well...
When I say slashers, I mean, like, Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy.
And those ones, I think, are stereotypically predictable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're supposed to be predictable.
Right.
Like, if this
like,
person...
bitch, he's going to be around the corner.
Right, like, if this person puts their ear up to the door, you're like, oh, that knife's coming through the door.
Yeah,
you know what
they're
I mean?
getting stabbed in the head.
Yeah.
Or they're either getting stabbed in the head, or it's going to be right in front of their face.
Yes, exactly. Like, see, those are supposed to be stereotypically predictable. Like, I fish for slashers that I can't really predict. And for me, that's Art the Clown. Like, I couldn't predict a lot of the stuff he was going to do. Like, did you really think he was going to, like, you knew he was going to kill these kids, but you think he was going to come in with a chainsaw and cut some guy from butthole to scalp?
Yeah, that's a fair point. I don't really look for predict how he's going to kill him unless it's like a specific way, unless I see an item in a room.
I know what you're saying, like, but like, for me, it's not like I'm not like doing it on purpose. I'm not trying to figure out, like, but if they hint at something, like, you can usually figure out how they're going to kill them. Like, that's what I'm saying with, like, Michael Myers and like Freddy and all that. You know that if they show something too much, like, this is how they're going to die. Not with Art. Like, if he walks in the room, you're like, I have no idea how this is going to go. You know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Well, though, with haunting movies, like possession and haunting movies, like, there's always something going on behind the person.
Right.
Like, and then they're going to turn around and nothing's going to be there, and then they're going to turn around again. Now, they're either going to fake you out again,
Right.
or there's going to be something there. And that's the hardest thing to guess.
Right. Now, I feel you on that. Like, I definitely see the appeal of haunting movies and possession movies. I just don't like them myself, but I definitely see the appeal. Like, my dad loves haunting and possession movies. He's been chomping at the bits to go watch the new Conjuring movie. I brought home the Annabelle doll popcorn bucket that I bought the other day at the movie theater just because they had them for sale. And I thought he was going to, like, disown me because I went and watched it without him. Like, and I had to explain to him that I didn't go watch The Conjuring. Like, he was mad. He's like, I thought we were going to watch that. I was like, it's just a popcorn bucket.
I just got the bucket.
I just got the bucket.
Yeah, I buy buckets all the time, whether it's for the movie I'm watching or not.
Exactly. Like, speaking of buckets, The Conjuring had a really cool Annabelle popcorn bucket.
I didn't really want to eat popcorn out of her ass.
Well, I put it on my desk.
I didn't want to pay $34 to eat eat popcorn out of her ass.
You're not a real fan then.
I'm not. I never claimed to be.
Anything else you want to say with The Conjuring?
If they make another one, it better be about Amityville Horror.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't if they would have tackled the Amityville Horror, I'd be the first person to watch that movie.
Yeah, because the first Conjuring movie is literally Ed like, no, you can't be using your powers after Amity.
Yeah. Like, what happened to Amity?
Yeah, what happened at Amity? What are you talking about?
It's like, can we back it up a little bit? Tell me what happened. Like, I totally get that because Amityville Horror is, like, the Amityville house is the biggest, like, ghost story ever.
Yeah.
And that's the only, like, possession movies that I have watched. Like, I've watched all of those. Low budget, big budget. There's no movie I've seen them.
I've only seen two of them. I watched, like, the first one that was made in, like, the 80s.
Yeah.
And then I watched the one with Ryan Reynolds.
It was really good until the end.
Yeah.
Because he goes into the basement and finds a bunch of, like, witchcraft stuff.
I did watch a documentary about it. They interviewed one of the kids, and they switched all the kids' names around in those movies.
Yeah.
He said he had no idea why they switched our names around. Like, it was ridiculous.
Oh, they switched them from character to character?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like they changed them all around.
No.
I was like, I could totally get them changing names.
No, they just switched names.
Okay, that's weird.
But he said that it's not like in the movies. They didn't just think they got a good deal on a house. That the stepdad was into witchcraft, and he knew about the murders. That's why he bought the house.
Oh, wow. See, I hate when Hollywood tries to Hollywood it up. But knowing about the murders would have made it a better movie.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have added a lot more depth to that character and made me like really not like him more when he started trying to kill his family.
Yeah.
I don't know why they left that out.
He said that there's a room that he wasn't allowed to go in and stuff like that.
I didn't know that. Put us in charge of movies.
Yeah. Said he. Yeah, he said he couldn't stand his stepdad. He's just talking all kinds of different shit on his stepdad. I can't remember the family's name. Like
he
their
did try to hack
last
him
name.
up with an axe.
Yeah. He left at a very early age to go live with his dad after the Amityville Horror stuff.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. But it was because his mom wouldn't leave that guy. He was still a piece of shit.
Oh. There's like a lot of Amityville movies. Like I've seen a lot of low budget ones. One thing that I forgot to talk about that kind of falls in this category I want to talk about with the news thing. Have you seen anything about the Monster Show, like with the
Ed Gein?
Ed Gein, they released pictures and a trailer.
I know. I'm really excited about that. I was watching somebody. They said that they're not excited for it because I feel like it is a very popular movie review on TikTok.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
If we're talking about the same guy, I watch him all the time. But it's like glorifying like the serial killers and stuff like that.
No, he wasn't talking about glorifying serial killers. He was saying that Ed Gein was overused.
Where?
Like we've seen, like I feel like he was fucking with me.
He
He's
has
fucking with the audience.
He
Like,
has
had
to be rage baiting. Like what? I can name one movie with Ed Gein.
About Ed Gein specifically.
Yeah, it's called The Butcher of Plainfield,
Yeah.
and it was god awful.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was about to say. Like, we've gotten a bunch of stuff about Jeffrey Dahmer, but we've never really gotten anything good.
Right, until, like, well, I mean, my friend Dahmer was good.
No, it was not. He didn't kill nobody.
Well, it was trying to build up to that, and it showed his first victim at the end of the movie, and he went to kill him. That's when the movie.
It didn't show, like, no, if I want to watch a movie about a serial killer, they better be killing.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like my friend Dahmer was trying to focus more on what his mental state was going into his first kill. That was my thinking. That's why I thought it was a good movie. But other than that, I will agree that we've never gotten a good. What's the one?
Even Jeremy Renner's.
I was about to say Jeremy
Renner was terrible.
Yeah, and he's a good actor, but it was like the script was working against him in that one.
Yeah.
Even Ted Bundy. We've never got anything good except for the Zac Efron movie.
Yeah. And even that, it didn't show the kills until the end of the movie.
Right, but, well, because it wanted you to believe he was innocent.
Yeah.
Like, but, and we've got, I think the one that's been the most well documented with documentaries, and not movies, but just documentaries in general, is John Wayne Gacy. I've seen
I've seen millions of documentaries about him.
Yeah, like, and
again, I've never seen a good live action movie about him.
The show comes out in a couple weeks. It's on Peacock. It's going to be a Peacock original.
I thought they was going to do a monster for him.
They probably will, but they've already announced season 4 is going to be Lizzie Borden.
That's stupid.
I love Lizzie Borden's story.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know the famous rhyme? Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her father 40 whacks.
No.
When her mom saw what she had done, gave her mom 41.
I don't know anything about her.
Well, I went to her house, like where the murders were. I sat on the couch where the dad was murdered, which was pretty dope. They turned her house into a bed and breakfast. So now you can go and chill out all night on the couch where the dad was murdered.
Right when Paranormal Activity was famous, they made a haunting of John Wayne Gacy.
What?
Yeah, it was like they went to one of his old houses or something, and he was haunting it or whatever.
Okay, listen, I'm all for a good serial killer documentary or a good serial killer, like, tell me the story of them. I do not believe they should be made for fictional characters.
It was... I was real little. I won't say. I was in elementary school when it was made. But I remember watching it, and it scared the hell out of me.
Well,
but it's basically filmed like Paranormal Activity.
The first person POV
Yeah.
footage. Yeah, I don't feel like you should glorify serial killers that way. Like, I've seen people during Halloween get full tattoos of Jeffrey Dahmer and people who dress up as Dahmer for Halloween when the Monster Show was big. I saw a child dressed up as Dahmer when the Monster Show was big.
In all fairness, Halloween is supposed to be about scary things.
Yeah, but you can't dress up as a real serial killer.
That is a scary thing.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying it's right.
Poor taste.
Yes. I feel like it, depending on how recent it is.
No.
Okay, you're going to tell me certain Titanic jokes aren't funny?
I never said anything wasn't funny. Like, I'm just saying, like, but I'm not.
The
Titanic people weren't murdered.
Okay, so if you saw two twins, like, each wearing like half of a Titanic ship,
that's messed up. That's
no, I don't think anybody would really bat an eye at that.
But then again, the Titanic people weren't murdered.
No, but a bunch of people died.
They weren't butchered and eaten and raped.
Yeah, but People it's like Genghis Khan. Nobody really thinks about it because it was so long ago.
Okay, but I did see where Charlie Hunnam had said that he enjoyed working with the cast and the studio and all that behind Monster. He's already signed on for Monster season 4. He's going to be playing Lizzie Borden's father.
So they're doing like a
American Horror Story thing.
Yeah.
I think their problem with them, obviously, I think they were trying to do an American Horror Story thing and keep Evan Peters on and give him another role when it comes to the Menendez brothers, stuff like that. But Evan Peters had said after playing Dahmer, it took such a mental toll on him, he couldn't do it. Which is understandable. If you put yourself in the shoes of a serial killer and live as a serial killer for a year and try to put yourself in that mindset, I can totally get why he would feel that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but I get what you're saying about glorifying serial killer. I don't think they should be glorified. I feel like Halloween is the exception, though.
Okay, I can see a Halloween costume more than I could tattooing a serial killer on your body.
I've seen some pretty gross stuff with serial killer. Like, it was terrible T-shirt. It said choke me like Gacy, bite me like what's his name?
Bundy.
Bite me like Bundy, and eat me like Dahmer.
Jeez, I've seen
that is like I feel like that is the worst thing you could probably say about a serial killer.
I 100% agree. I've seen ones that say like Dahmer Steakhouse on it. Like, okay,
that's kind of funny. That's kind of
funny. No, you cannot wear a Dahmer Steakhouse shirt.
Right.
Okay, you don't have anything else you want to say about that?
No, I'm good on it.
I'm doing my solo review for the Toxic Avenger. So, I went and watched Toxic Avenger, and as a fan of the franchise, I really enjoyed Part 1 and Part 4. Part 3 and 4, or Part 2 and 3, absolutely are trash. I take that back. Part 2 is a little okay, but Part 3 is absolutely unwatchable. So I was really hyped to see this because it was filmed in 2023 and shown at a film festival, and then it was later shelved because it couldn't get a theatrical release, and it has now got a theatrical release. And man, was this movie a lot of fun! I personally gave it a 4.5. Like, it was Peter Dinklage, Kevin Bacon, and Elijah Woods, and I can't remember the woman's name, but I was expecting like this big goofy comedy, which it was a big goofy comedy, but you also had a really, really good action sequences. The CGI was terrible. It was absolutely god-awful, but if you know the previous movies, it fit right in. Like, you have to be a fan of Trauma movies, which is who put out the movie in general, and to see the Toxic Avenger go from this big 6-foot dude to like Peter Dinklage size.
I was going to ask that. Has the Toxic Avenger always been a dwarf?
No, and that was hilarious. And it did try to do like a little bit of a serious tone at the beginning, but then when the villains come in, the villains make it super, super goofy. Kevin Bacon's character is goofy, but a really, really good villain, if that makes sense. Like, it's hard to explain, but they balance the comedy and the action like perfectly. Like, it wasn't like the comedy was too much and it drowned out the action, and it wasn't vice versa. And they really left it open for a sequel that I hope we get. I am counting this as one of my 2025 movies because even though it's filmed in 2023 and showed up at a film festival and has a 2023 like tag on it, it didn't come out to this year. So
yeah, that's fair.
I put it in the runnings for my 2025 movies. Absolutely great. If you have not seen this movie, go watch it because it is actually like I didn't pull up the exact stats, but what I read on it, it's dominating the box office right now. Which is hard to believe because when I went, there was only 3 people in the theater, and me and who I went with was 2 of them. So,
well, a lot of people don't go to the theater we go to either.
Yeah, and I went on I can't remember if I went on a weekday or what, but
He probably went on a weekday.
Yeah. But definitely go check out Toxic Avenger. It is one of Peter Dinklage's most hilarious performances, as well as Kevin Bacon's. Without giving too much away, like the scene where he's chained up in the basement. One scene, I was laughing from a good place in the theater. Like my stomach hurt. I was laughing so hard. It was so good.
Superman enters public domain
In 2034, was it?
I think 2032.
2032. And Batman was 2034.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how that is going to affect the main DCU.
Please give me a Superman horror movie. Please give me a Superman horror movie other than Brightburn. Please give me a
You know they're going to do that.
Take my money.
Somebody's going to do it.
Make it a good studio. Take my money. It's
not going to be a good studio.
Give it to the Terrifier people. Like, make it good. Do you understand how scary a Batman horror movie would be if done correctly?
To be honest, I really don't know what people are going to do with it. Because
if they gave me a Batman horror movie, I would amputate my leg for a ticket. Like, you don't even understand what I would do for that movie.
They could already make a Batman horror movie, really.
Yeah, but
they are making a Batman horror movie, but he's just not going to be in it. It's going to be his villain.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, with Batman being the character.
You want him to be the evil guy?
Yes, not evil, but I wanted to follow, like, give me a character that's like, I don't know, like the guy from The Collection, who is a robber who's going into a house, who's stealing things for his daughter or something like that to pay off a debt. He's a really, really good guy, and then he gets caught in these traps and stuff, but make it Batman stalking him and like some of his buddies.
You know, they could do that with an episode of one of the DC shows.
Oh, if they did that.
Like, just think about an episode about a villain running from Batman from their perspective. Like, you can't see Batman. It's just from the...
And make him super, super scary. Like, give him a really good
it
design.
could work.
Get this guy all hopped up on, like, scarecrow toxin or something. And when they see Batman, he looks like a mutated bat.
Yeah. But what I was going to say about public domain with Superman is I don't really know what anybody else can do with it. I mean, because we already got all these different Superman characters, Omni-Man, Homelander. They're already... And besides, DC has already made comics.
I don't know. Somebody can make a Superman video game.
Yeah.
They could make a good Superman video game.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to do a video game with characters that have powers like that.
Maybe.
I think the closest... it could be my bias, but for the best thing I've seen is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's a free roam Dragon Ball Z game. You just fly around the world.
I mean,
but there's always villains around everywhere.
I'm just saying, I think there's a lot they could do with the public domain. They could, like I said, they could do the horror aspect of it.
I'd prefer a video game.
I would too. I don't know. Have you ever seen Brightburn?
Yeah.
That was like, horror movie Superman.
Yeah, they set up like a Dark Avengers or something like that.
Yeah, without it actually being tied to that universe. Do y'all hear the rain? I don't know if that's picking up. That has to be picking up.
It might be.
But anyway. Okay, next week we'll be reviewing Demon Slayer.
Yep, the Demon Slayer movie.
That's going to be awesome. We'll do the entire show and the movie. So we'll talk about that for an episode. And then we'll also be doing, hopefully, The Long Walk.
We're going to try and make The Long Walk.
I'm watching The Long Walk regardless.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Stephen King fan. But if you liked the episode, leave us a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Spotify, all the places for your podcasts, and check the description for my gaming channel if you want to watch any gaming content.
Yeah, we suck.
We do suck. Later.